So today's story time is my coming out story. I came out like 3 times, and I was kind of like forced into it twice. So the first time I was forced to come out was around Mardi Gras time, 2015, I think. Yeah, that was 2015. What year that was we went to Mardi Gras? No, that was 2016. And so there was this dude while we was at the Mardi Gras parade in a French Quarter. There was this dude trying to talk to me, and I was like, nah, I ain't gay. I don't do that type shit. And so, like, I was scared that whole night, and my sister had to like follow me everywhere I went because I was scared he was gonna try to talk to me again. And then my sister and my mama came home or whatever, and I was still in New Orleans. Well, we from New Orleans, but I was still in New Orleans, and like my mama had one of my old phones with my Gmail connected to it, and I was in New Orleans, and my mama was like, she saw one of my posts. She seen something in my email about this dude talking about he wanted to have sex with this other dude, and I'm like, that's not me. Honestly, it wasn't me. But I'm like, that wasn't me. So when I came home, she waited like a whole week after, and she was like, and she told me about the situation or whatever. And of course I denied it because it wasn't me. But, you know, I still knew I was gay, duh. But anyways, so like a week after that, I had told my sister, I was like, I'm gay or whatever. And my sister was like, duh. And then I was like, but I don't want to tell mama. She was like, go ahead and just tell her. And I was like, no. And so my mama was sitting on this couch, but it was over there. She was sitting on this couch, and I had went up to her, and I was like, Ma, I have something to tell you. And she's like, what, you like boys? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, I know already. And I was like, really? I was mad, because like, I expected her to be like, get the fuck out of my house and all this stuff, but she didn't do none of that. She was like, okay. And I was like, that was easy. But then the second time I was forced to come out, the second time I wasn't really forced to come out. I just said something because I was tired of like it not being known, because I ain't never really hit it. Like, if people asked, I told them. But like, so I told my aunties, like, I called them and I was like, I'm gay, blah, blah, blah. One of my aunties was like, how long you knew? And I was like, since kindergarten. She was like, really? She's like, you knew all this time and didn't say nothing? And I was like, yeah, I kissed a dude in kindergarten behind the bookshelf. Duh. And she was like, I ain't even mad. But I'm mad that you waited this long to say something. And then the third time I was supposed to come out. Now this is gonna be crazy because it's like a weird situation or whatever. But the third time I was asleep and I was dreaming, and I had to preach at this church the next day. And so in the dream, I was I was visiting this church, and this church is like their lead pastor had passed away or whatever, and the next person that was gonna be the lead pastor was this elder, and he was an older man. And so like there was like, he boring, and I want him to preach because he go you got the microwave beeping all in my video, and they didn't want him to preach because he old, and like he was gonna put them to sleep. So I get up there, and because they begged me to preach, and I get up there, and it was like, yeah, you should preach because, you know, he old, he gonna make us go to sleep. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna preach with him. And I really didn't want to, but I was like, So I started off and I said, it don't matter who it is coming to give you, who's coming to speak to you or give you a sermon, because the people that you don't want to hear from is the ones that's going to bless you. And then my auntie, one of my aunties stood up in the middle of the service, in the pews, in the middle of the church, dead smack in the middle of the church, and said, and we don't want to listen to a download pastor. I was like, ooh. So I had walked off the pulpit and I was like, look. Or whatever. So I woke up I actually woke up then, but then I went back to sleep, and I woke up the next morning and I went on Facebook and I posted this little post. I'm going to read it to y'all. It's obvious that if I'm not on social media for a while, it's because I'm in need of guidance for God. I have been fasting and asking God to work on multiple things in my life. In a dream, He showed me that I can't work in His will without being transparent. I have been on this journey alone because I have been afraid to be rejected, disowned, and unloved. But we as humans cannot and do not have the power to pick and choose which sins are more sinful than the other. After this statement, it is up to you to love or discontinue loving me. I still love you though. I have come to grips and comfortable with who I am. I am gay, hated it, and gay people for years, which means I hated myself. I am now done with this message. Love you all, and God bless. So I thought these people was gonna be like, and that was like the third and last time I came out or whatever, but I thought these people was about to rip my head off and be like, ooh, you can't preach no more, ooh, we knew you was gay or something like that. So I was kind of in my feelings, but then I got some messages, some comments, and some people was like, I'm proud of you that took real strength and courage without a doubt, never forget that Allah was already aware of who and what you are. Those who dislike this is not a true servant of God. Teach the world that it's okay to be comfortable in your own skin. Then somebody else said, you're amazing, always have been and always will be in my eyes. I'm proud of you, thinking of you and support you living in your truth 100%. I can't imagine this was tricky, and I hope it will help to set you free so that you can continue to do the great things you were born to do. You are a leader and awesome young man. And then this other person said, I will always love and cherish you. You are an amazing young man with true gifts. God will take care of the rest. But my favorite one that I'm going to read is, I think I lost it. What a profound statement coming from such a young man. You are learning things that many of us take a lifetime to learn. You have never been alone. God has been guiding you. You are on the right path. Be yourself, be patient, and use the gifts God has given you. Greatness awaits. You are and always will be one of my Warren Easton babies, no matter how old you are. LOL. Bunch of hearts. But yeah, that was when I was coming out or whatever. It wasn't a surprise to nobody, which is, I don't understand how, like, it was a surprise to some people, because some people was like, oh, I never knew, I never thought that you were gay. And I'm like, everything I do is gay. Like, everything I do is gay. Like, I ain't real flamboyant, but like, I color my hair. That ain't gay, but I color my hair. I let my hair grow out super long. I rubberneck at dudes and not girls. Let me stop. But nah. But that was my story time about me coming out. A little encouragement to you all who have not came out or who are thinking about coming out. Just do it, man. Like, the worst that people can do is say they don't accept it. And so what? Like, life still goes on. That's just like your mama saying you can't have a puppy. So what? Life goes on. You keep going. Or like, cause all it's gonna do is hurt you in the end. Like, you just gonna be this person who always wonder, what if I did this, or what if I finally said something, And then it's like you might hurt the person that you love and want to be with because you don't want to be who you are. Like, and it's self-hate. Like, don't hate yourself, dude. You're perfect. Deuces.